There are spoilers in this video. Yakuza 0 is a groundbreaking business management and unhinged violence simulator where the player is tasked with the thorough exploration of people's faces using your fists. In this Oriental-inspired entertainment product, it's up to you to beat dastardly criminals nearly to death, manage the economy, manage women as a pimp, do the yoinky-sploinky, grant pizza to the illiterate, and so much more. In the backdrop of a murder mystery crime drama incited by rampant real estate speculation, we play as the hard-boiled Yakuza, Kiryu Zabumafu, and Goro Meningitis as they prowl the streets of that weird city from Persona 5. Along the way, doing an excess of justified self-defense mugging to spend their ill-gotten gains on increasingly odd behavior, all in an effort to untangle a sinister power struggle taking place within the Silly Spaghetti People Club, with such esteemed members as the entire cast of Goodfellas and a Sundowner from the Metal Goose series. Of course, innocents will be caught in the crossfire. It's an inclusive game, but whether I was on the stage, getting invested in the plot, performing gentrification, or just watching literal in-game pornography, I was always held at the edge of my seat, wondering what could possibly come next. So despite the darkness and absolute certain murder, it maintains a tonal dissonance I can only describe as neck-shattering in a way that is always a breath of fresh air. With all this said and done, I invite you to enjoy the bizarre world of Yakuza 0 and the thrilling experience of its dimensional karaoke. There is no better place to start than with the various methods we employ to atomize people into their base particles. With 2 playable characters and 8 unique fighting styles, there is always variation. And for the blind people in my audience, Yakuza is a beat-em-up in the most literal sense possible, matching the player against absolute Mongolian hordes of strange characters, such as goons, bikers, your own Yakuza, men in black, and Chinese men. Don't worry, these delicate hands would never kill anyone unless they don't subscribe. Ring that like button, smash the bell. We attack using a flurry of different, intricate combos to build our primordial rage meter, which we use to cause the real damage in the form of hundreds of completely absurd animations ranging from light jabs to permanent injury and certain death. The beauty in all of this is that, like the beautiful and respectable sounding Japanese language, expulsion of our death resource is context sensitive, with possibly hundreds of different, entirely unique animations, all dedicated to Kiryu's never-ending war on bones. Are you carrying a giant cone? That's an animation. Are you near a ledge on this one level? Well, not to worry. Or maybe you just have a box. Serve that shit up faster than FedEx. Every single takedown is this gratuitously violent. But don't worry, neither of our characters canonically kill anyone. We just give them lifelong disabilities that are worse than death. Since I'm feeling generous, let's talk about exactly how. Playing as Kiryu Kazoo, our fighting styles consist of the Brawler, a classic, fast-moving fighting style focused on replicating the police experience. Rush Hour, a quick-attacking and dodge-heavy moveset well-suited to cowards. And Monkey Mode, which instantly adds several hundred pounds of muscle mass that you then have to drag around. It's not very good. Switching to our next character, Pirate Captain Goro Majima gives us the funky styles. As a thug, we have a wide range of generic moves and the fucking neck-snapping power. I don't think they're going to get back up. As a breakdancer, yes, a breakdancer, we sacrifice takedowns for style in the most absurd and flashy way possible. And as a slugger, we cheat by pulling out the fucking baseball bat and wield it like nunchucks, letting us hit quite hard and exploit every boss in the game. He just can't do anything. On top of this, there are 2 secret fighting styles normally completely inaccessible to the player, and unfortunately the process for their acquisition is very interesting, one might say physically painful. As early as Chapter 7, you're given the business opportunity of establishing a whore monopoly, and Majima takes it with great enthusiasm. To unlock the final fighting style, we will have to run our Cabaret club well enough to unseat the 5 prostitution daimyo of Japan. It'll be a fun side quest, I told myself, just like Oblivion. That's a fun game. There are many ways to run a high society cabaret club, like abuse, but a true manager of a great establishment has many factors to consider. Contrary to popular belief, all women are different, but like the caste system, all people can be classified. Our objective is to keep the customer as happy as possible by balancing our women's specializations. Some girls are cute, others are great at conversation, and some are skilled. Akina has a degree in biomedical engineering. Poor patrons, like me, have very low expectations and can be pleased with rubbing rocks together, while wealthy patrons have refined tastes like physical and mental abuse. Every employee has their limits, and it's up to you to stretch them as far as possible. Truly, we are the Bezos of Cabaret. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be attending the poor people hunt. Of course, as a proper host, it's up to you to attend to every customer, whereupon things go from relaxing to batshit. Every time you wait a table, you'll receive a cryptic hand signal from the girl, which tells you what the customer desires. And if you want to please them, you better remember all of them. What the fuck are you trying to say? I'll be back with a gun. And just in case this wasn't painful, every time you go to a new table, the game will throw a fucking flashbang. So over the course of a never-ending grind, I was given the most painful migraine I will ever get in my life. This screen and this music inspire my killing urges. By the way, this game is a beat-em-up, so to conclude our cabaret adventure, our reward is the Mad Dog style, which allows you to wield a knife and sprint at fucking breakneck velocity, striking your foes like a cracked-up Doberman and unlocking takedowns that straight-up kill people. Oh fuck, that looks pretty sharp. Anyways, good luck. Playing with the knife style is absolutely an experience, one that I would never repeat ever again. So when I heard that unlocking the other secret style involved 8 hours of
15 minutes of this shite, man. Hey, motherfucking. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like and a comment of what you want to see next.